Hi everybody, this is Kristen from Kristen's Kindergarten. I just thought I would show you around my classroom, what I've gotten done so far, and then I'll flip the camera around in just a few minutes. So we'll start here, and if you have any questions, please just type them in and I will try and answer them the best that I can. This is my sink area and also Fred the fish. Good morning, Miss Olson. Fred the fish lives over there in the tank, and love these blue cabinets. They're great for hiding every single thing in the universe. This next area is my loft and my housekeeping area, and I get lots of questions about it. Let me move over here so you can see a little better. This loft in this house has been here since the 1950s, and it came with the classroom. The house originally was just the front and the sides and was bright red. It looked like a barn. And so last year I decided to paint it with some chalkboard paint. So now we can write on it and we can change it up as we change out our discovery centers. And then in the 80s, the loft was added on. And there you can see the ladder. And I'll have you take a peek up here. And so we have Legos and blocks and a train table up here. And we use this during discovery time so the kiddos can play inside there. Excuse the blurriness for a minute. I'll show you inside our housekeeping area too. So we have a little table and chairs. Play food. We have international play food. And then the icky bulletin board that I still need to cover up. And then, of course, the sink and the cabinetry and everything. And the green tablecloth that you see, there's a little storage area on the other side. So I put that up to keep the kiddos out of my stuff that's hidden under there. So now, as we pan around, this is the rest of my classroom. The table you see, that's my small group table. Getting ready for our kindergarten orientation on Wednesday, so I've got lots of stuff there. And then I have a big long countertop that runs almost the whole length of the room. So I like to store things on there and get things out to prep for the week. And then, let's see, what else have we got? Here's my easel where we do big books and things like that. And then this is our science area. I refinished this picnic table this summer. It was from IKEA. About 10 years ago. I got it when my son was a little guy, and I thought it needed something else, so I refinished it. We're in kindergarten. And then we've got our playground outside, and here's the sensory table my husband just built me. Super excited about that. And in the tank we have mealworms. I raise mealworms. For another teacher down the hall. She has a bearded dragon, so we feed the mealworms to the bearded dragon. And then this is our focus wall and our schedule and our whole brain teaching rules are right down there. And this is the fabulous iPad stand that my husband built for me a couple years ago. And so I just put my iPad in the top, and then I can display it on my Promethean board and use it like a document camera. So that's been super helpful. It was like $10 to build out a PVC pipe, so that was really good. Somebody asked what day does school start. We start August 3rd, so this is my last week of vacation. So I've been in here for about 3 weeks putting everything back together, and it's starting to look better. Yes, my husband does a great job. He builds all kinds of things for me. He's a teacher too, so he kind of gets my madness. This is my number line, and I'm still adding to it, but each day as we have a number, we'll look at it in different representational forms. So you can see 10 frames and base 10 blocks and numbers and rec and recs and things like that. So here's my word wall, and I got this great arrow in the back to school section at Target last year. I guess the back to college section. And I hope you can see that everything in my room is black and turquoise. Those are my two favorite colors together. So all the curtains I made, and made them all black with the turquoise ribbon. So I'm going to spin around now so you can get a bigger picture of the room. You see my sit spots on the floor. I can't wait to use those. So it's coming together. We'll get there eventually. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you very much. I've been working hard. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. This Periscope thing isn't so bad, so I will try it again another day, probably this week. Thanks so much.